Hi, Adam Bazalgette here from SW Golf Academy. Today we're going to look at fixing a major flaw so you can start hitting solid golf shots, namely dropping your head or trail side there as you hit the ball. Can cause some real inconsistencies. We'll show you the main two reasons I think it happens, and we've got 3 drills for you. If you're new to the channel, love it if you'd subscribe. Lots of free content planned to keep it coming to you. Hit the bell there, you'll be notified every time a new video is coming your way. Also at the App Store, SW Golf Academy. Lovely free app, all sorts of training tools, fun stuff for you to take to the range and the putting green. I think it'd help you out. So why do we see golfers, let's talk from the right-hander's perspective, drop this right shoulder, drop their head if you like. Well, it's just the compensations the body naturally makes. It's amazing what the human mind can do with a little bit of practice. I've yet to see the person, I would say, that after hitting several months of golf balls doesn't fairly consistently get the club somewhere near the ground on the ball at the bottom of the golf swing. So what happens is if the radius of the swing, typically again this right arm, gets too short, the radius isn't going to reach. Your body naturally adds in some lowering to try to get to the ball. So what we have to do is get sufficient width. That's what we're going to look at here in problem number 1. Now certainly some people get so wide they actually have to push up in order not to hit the ball fat. Let's have a look at the pros here and see how they're doing it, what their arms look like through impact that's helping them keep their height. Aaron Baddeley on the left there, Sergio Garcia on the right. Let's have a look. So certainly plenty of fold in that right arm and wrist there, but watch as he gets nearer impact. Look how long that right arm is, not fully lengthened out, and there's certainly some bend there, but it is lengthening quickly, and we'd see maybe just a foot or two after impact when it's at full stretch. Let's have a look at Sergio. Again, lots of bend in the right arm and wrist in his case, but pretty quickly. Look how much longer that right arm is now, and he is taking that angle and pushing it this way. Just watch how handle past the ball and watch how much pressure he applies to the shaft. And again, a couple of feet past impact, that's where you'd see both arms fully straight, and if you like, the greatest distance between club head and chest. Right, second major reason I see people, it's a lot less common, drop their body is coming up in just a minute, but let's stick with this width factor and see if we can sort this out. This is the most common one. So short iron, we're going to practice first. We're going to make some swings where I feel the heel of that trail hand, the heel of that right hand push down, and against that downward push I can feel like my trunk pushes up a little bit. We're going to exaggerate this a bit in the drill. Finish position's going to be about there, roughly hip high. Here's the thing, you have to finish with the handle above the club head, pushed away from you like that. Don't finish like that on this drill. Let me just hit one. This sort of a finish here, so I feel nice and tall. I feel I've got plenty of width. It's a little exaggerated, obviously. Now, people do these sorts of drills, they get straight into the outcome, they forget to even check their finish. So if you make a poor finish, you're a bit low and the club's here, reset it, hold it for 2-3 seconds, then you'll be able to get back to it. Let's try it again. Again, I could feel so much width that I'm pushing up. You want to exaggerate this feeling a bit. Let me show you another factor from this over the camera angle. Well, this is a camera angle over the camera. I'm actually going slightly left of the camera. We used to use it at the Leadbetter Golf Academy for the pros. They would hit it right over the camera. David liked that view, but we don't use that so much for everyday golfers for obvious reasons. Okay, so what we're going to try to emphasize in this drill, we'll call this drill number 2, is a sense that your shoulders and your eyes, when you do something like this, are much more level midway through. Now, I'm not saying they should be. There should be a little bit of side bend, but invariably someone that's dipping gets too tilted, their eyes and shoulders are too much this way, so we want to overdo that. So I'm going to have somewhat the same drill, but really feel this levelness as I look at the ball. Right there like that. That ball got pretty close to the camera. And you want to see the ball in flight. Don't hit it and then kind of come up and see if you can get level. You should be seeing the ball before it apexes, feeling this sort of a feeling. Again, club nice and low. So this second reason, and it's a good deal less common, that I see people start to lose their height, and that is the hips fly out too laterally and they get too far ahead of what's going on with the trunk there, and they don't support the trunk. And once your hips have flown out, you're probably going to drop under there like that. Now, typically, you'd see this with a pretty athletic, sort of lean, flexible sort of person. My days of being in that category, unfortunately, are long gone, but not always. And it could be that the hips are sort of instinctively trying to solve a problem, but what you need to feel is more resistance. Use the ground more so that you can get the energy up to the top of your body and your right arm and make it work. Here's the drill I would recommend. It's a variation, if you like, on one of the drills we did at the beginning. We're going to stagger the stance. Ball's about in the middle, left foot's nearer the target, right foot's farther back, so I feel myself the same distance. It just destabilizes me a little bit, unstabilizes my balance, and against that I'm going to feel this same drill, but the sense I'm looking for is one that my feet are gripping the ground. Again, my balance is a little unstable. Grabbing, my core is active, but it's active in a pretty tight, stationary way. It's not flying around and unstable, and against a solid base I can move a lot better. Let's try one. As you see, I gave it a fairly firm hit. I was able to do this and get the feeling that there wasn't as much lateral movement in those hips. So if you're in that category, if that's what you see on video, you might be the long, lean, flexible type. That's the sort of drill you need you need stability if you're going to get this to work at the top. Hope this helps you. Leave a question or comment. I'll get to as many as I can.